Hello guys, welcome back to our anime moment. Guys, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Today is explanation of Swallowed Star episode number 375 based on novel. So let's start. If this is a one-on-one fight, none of you will be able to do anything to me. Just for this godly wood, all of you have joined efforts to attack me. This brazen behavior is simply shocking. Yuan Ao master went on a rampage. In that vast space filled with waves, he crashed and sent gigantic pieces of debris flying about at extremely high speeds while roaring his rage to vent his anger. Yet no matter how angry he was, there was Black Universe Creator controlling a part of time and space, and Golden Horn Master executing his pinnacle domain type True Treasure Endless Light domain. Both combined caused Yuan Ao Master's speed to be extremely slow. Following behind them, Black Universe Creator and Universe Masters of the top 9 powers were making their way over in a formidable array. Curse! Curse all you want now. You are going to be annihilated right away. What a pathetic fellow. Who can he blame? He was always alone. How would he have known that strange objects should never be brought into the primal universe? The moment he allowed the object to recognize its master and brought it into the primal universe, his fate was sealed. The universe masters following behind either snorted or sympathized. Even Luo Feng shook his head silently. A universe master who had gained his reputation rapidly during the birth period of the universe was about to be annihilated. Ice Mountain Master did a voice transmission. The chances of strange objects appearing in the universe ocean are low. The number of strange objects appearing is comparable to the numbers of supreme true treasures. For me, teacher did tell me about this previously. That is how I know we cannot bring strange objects into the primal universe. Even for some of the universe masters who are here now, I believe quite a few of you only got to know about the secret information regarding strange objects now, because of this accidental event. So, I don't think that it's strange for Yuan Ao Master to be so clueless about it. That's true. Luo Feng sighed. If he had known, he would never have done so. Who can he blame? Ice Mountain Master said half-heartedly. He can only blame the fate that dictated his annihilation. Luo Feng sighed. Take the fate of the 8 natural beast gods. They had been born as universe masters where their entire bodies constituted of treasures. In the beginning, when the number of great beings from various top powers of the universe were few, the 8 natural beast gods were safe. However, as the great beings from countless races started to sprout, it was only natural for them to come to covet after valuables, so they made their advances like a pack of hungry wolves. That marked the end of the 8 natural beast gods, who were subsequently split up like prey. Why was Blood Cloud Palace Master attacked? 1. Because he was indeed an insane fellow. And 2. Because he did not have an impressive background. On the contrary, Luo Feng, who had killed over 6,000 universe knights in one move, belonged to the Hong Alliance. Furthermore, he had the support of the Ancestral God School. The 3 major alliances could only suppress their anger and submit to humiliation. On the other hand, if he was a lone, wandering universe master, if he were to pull off such an unbridled massacre of universe knights, the 3 major alliances would definitely go crazy and retaliate. To great beings like Sitting Mountain Guest, Space Ancestor, and Huge Axe Creator, an impressive background was a burden. But to universe masters like Luo Feng, such backgrounds would serve as their tower of strength, their backing. Without backing, one would be like Yuan Ao Master, ostracized by the primal universe because of a strange object. Even the Ancestral God School was first in line to launch their attack. When Universe Supreme Beings made their moves and attacked, they would not be punished. And these top powers would show no trace of mercy. Even the 8 beast gods who had the Ancestral God School as their backing were all killed. What would it have been like if various top powers were to go crazy coveting after valuables? The devastating scene would be massive. This was why Sitting Mountain Guest had warned Luo Feng against rushing to reveal Star Tower. Come, said Yuan Ao Master. You all want to kill me, so I might as well take a few of you as my funerary subjects. Yuan Ao Master was like a man possessed, crashing and crushing gigantic space debris, roaring without a pause like a rabid dog putting up its final struggle. His display of anger made various super beings hot on his heels either sigh inwardly or sneer at his predicament. An endless light shrouded a large area of the surroundings, and the group of super beings chasing up from behind in that area. The fastest of them all, Black Universe Creator, was rapidly approaching. Yuan Ao Master looked behind him, and his anger intensified. Black Universe. The gigantic, golden-flamed figure spoke up. Give it up. In your dreams. Yuan Ao Master roared. The golden-flamed figure was dangerously near. When Luo Feng and the group of Universe Masters were still far behind, the golden-flamed figure was considered to have caught up with Yuan Ao Master. There is no escape for you. The golden-flamed figure suddenly stretched out his palm, and this gigantic palm immediately swung about in the direction of the opponent before him. The surroundings had completely collapsed and scattered. Only a gigantic black palm could be seen sweeping across the sky. This black palm was as high as a few million miles tall. There were faint traces of countless stars rotating right in the middle of the palm. It looked as though endless stars were within this gigantic palm, which had reached Yuan Ao Master's spot high up in the sky in a rapid move. "Want to kill me?" roared Yuan Ao Master. "What makes you, Black Universe, think you are capable of killing me? Burn and die?" Yuan Ao Master's voice was like resonating thunder as a gigantic whirlpool of flames appeared to surround his godly body. The bright, dazzling flames were all concentrating together to gather on that black godly wood. Therefore, the black godly wood suddenly expanded tremendously. Limitless power gathered on this black godly wood like a pillar to heaven. Then the black godly wood directly smashed at that gigantic black palm that was slamming down from above. A tremor ran through Yuan Ao Master's godly body. Suddenly, he plummeted down. Even his godly body suddenly trembled. Many cracks appeared, but his body underwent a speedy recovery. "You are indeed a Universe Supreme Being," said Yuan Ao Master. "With one strike, you have annihilated 3,1,000 THS of my godly body." Yuan Ao Master looked up and let out a crazy roar. "If there is only one of you, without the help of any other Universe Master, there will be no way you can stop me should I want to escape. If I had better armor, you wouldn't be able to hurt me at all." The golden-flamed figure paid no heed. With another strike of his gigantic palm, he said, "And now, it is time for you to accept your death sentence." The gigantic black palm that contained countless stars circulating within it started trampling on Yuan Ao Master all over again. When Luo Feng and company saw what was happening in the distance, they flew over quickly. "Huh? 9 Remoteness Master may be able to make him lose 1/1000th of his godly body, but this Black Universe Creator can actually make him lose 3,1,000 THS of his godly body?" Luo Feng took a while to process and understand. Firstly, the power executed by a Universe Supreme Being was only able to surpass the self-destruction attack method by 9 Remoteness Master by a finger's breadth. Secondly, the two attack methods were different. It was just like the exchange of blows between Star River Master and Luo Feng, when Luo Feng had used Star Tower to ward off his attack. The attack power was first weakened by the defense mechanism of Star Tower before it was transmitted to the body. The exchange of blows between Black Universe Creator and Yuan Ao Master was the same. Black Universe Creator's strike was on the strange object, which was the godly wood. Upon absorbing the blow, the godly wood would be weakened. Thus, the impact of his strike would be transmitted to Yuan Ao Master's entire body. 9 Remoteness Master had a different self-destruction attack method. It was similar to Explosion of Universe. Within an instant, power from all directions converged and took aim at Yuan Ao Master. Although Yuan Ao Master was using the black godly wood to absorb part of the explosive power, there was still the remaining power attacking him from all other directions. The godly wood was only able to block attacks from one direction, it could not ward off the impact from the endless power coming from any other directions. Yuan Ao Master would inevitably sustain heavy injuries. 9 Remoteness Master's injury level was 1/1000th, Black Universe Creator's injury level was 3,1,000 THS. Luo Feng nodded to himself. No wonder he was so confident. If he had force armor, a top-quality pinnacle true treasure, his loss would be even smaller. When they saw Black Universe Creator suppressing Yuan Ao Master from afar, the numerous great beings from various top powers, Milky River Horde Leader Luo Feng, Ice Mountain Master, Sea Lotus Master, Golden Horn Master, Xianmia Master, Umo Master, Sky Wolf Master, Canthus Devil Master, Yunnan Master, Flame Emperor, race in from all directions to surround them. "Give it up, Yuan Ao. Yuan Ao Master, there is no way you can escape." Universe Masters from all directions looked over to the middle, where Yuan Ao Master was being trampled on. Yuan Ao Master was a sorry sight. With the black godly wood in his hand, he was flying in an inverted manner. Under the restraint of the vast light, even inverted flight was rapidly brought to a halt. He looked around, teeth clenched with extreme anger, his single eye was filled with insanity. "I just obtained this strange object," he shouted. "If I had a little more time, I would have been able to exchange this for even better armor. or exchange it for more precious materials to increase my life gene level. By then, even you, Black Universe Creator, would not have been able to injure me easily. Luo Feng nodded to himself. True. Yuan Ao Master may have had a strange object that allowed him to attain an attack force that matched the level of Star River Master and 9 Remoteness Master, but his godly body's life gene level and defense armor were still a notch lower, so his defense level was obviously not on par. Even if you had better armor, you would still be unable to put up resistance. The golden-flamed figure advanced again. At the same time, he shouted out an order, Ice Mountain, it's time to take out your true treasure. Ice Mountain. From afar, Ice Mountain Master shouted a command. Suddenly, a crystal palace appeared and rapidly expanded. In the blink of an eye, it had become a towering place that was 60 million miles tall. The entire palace was filled with sculptures of secret engravings and exuded an ancient, cold aura. Open! Ice Mountain Master shouted. The doors of that ancient palace opened with a loud rumble, and behind those doors was pitch-black darkness. An immeasurably massive suction force was exerted on Yuan Ao Master in an instant. This was a pinnacle ceiling-type true treasure. Activated by Ice Mountain Master, its power was so strong that even Yuan and Master felt his godly body budging repeatedly under its influence. You think you can suppress and seal me in here, said Yuan Ao Master. His godly power was burning as he did all he could to resist. At the same time, he shouted and looking about frantically in all directions. At that moment, Yuan Ao Master resembled a lone wolf at its craziest. He had come to the moment of life or death. If you are not going in on your own, I will send you in, the golden-flamed figure said with a wave of his hand. Black Universe Creator. Yuan Ao Master clenched his teeth with rage. As though with great reluctance, he shouted, if you help me, I will give you this black godly wood. Suddenly, Black Universe Creator stopped. Black Universe. Black Universe Creator. 9 Remoteness Master and Golden Horn Master called out at the same time. They seemed to be very angry. Black Universe Creator sighed. Yuan Ao, even if I don't help you, I can still obtain that black godly wood at the expense of some of my true treasures. But if I were to help you, it would be equivalent to offending various powers of the primal universe. Yuan Ao Master's single eye was filled with insanity as he scanned his surroundings. Through gritted teeth, he said, I still have one treasure. A remnant diagram left behind by a universe supreme being called Xian Yuan, who was annihilated long ago, the Tilted Peak Sector remnant diagram. What? Xian Yuan's legacy? Tilted Peak Sector remnant diagram? Every super being present was shocked, including Black Universe Creator. It was the same feeling for Luo Feng. He did not know Xian Yuan, but he was dumbfounded by the description, the universe supreme being called Xian Yuan, who was annihilated long ago. Universe Supreme Masters were almighty. They might not be able to kill Universe Masters like 9 Remoteness Master or Star River Master, but it was ridiculous for Universe Supreme Masters to die. Even Teacher Origin, who went against the original universe, was only suppressed. Die? A Universe Supreme Master died? Luo Feng was shocked. Remote Ocean Body immediately connected to the virtual universe and started to search for the information on Xian Yuan. Luo Feng got the information immediately with his access authority. Xian Yuan, a Universe Supreme Master born before the Great Incarnation. He loves adventure. He died because he got trapped in one of the 3 lands of extremis in Universe Ocean, Tilted Peak Sector. 3 lands of extremis in Universe Ocean? Adventure? Thoughts flooded Luo Feng's mind. A Universe Supreme Master died there. How dangerous is Tilted Peak Sector? 3 lands of extremis? No wonder, if it's a land of extremis. Just when Luo Feng learned about the information through the virtual universe, Yuan Ao Master believed that he had grasped the last chance to survive. Yes, Xian Yuan. That adventurer and explorer Xian Yuan. Yuan Ao Master stood in the sky, and the space fragments were crushed by the endless light domain. The small fragments hit Yuan Ao Master, but he was standing there still like a mountain. He was in extreme danger and was under a pinnacle sealed-type true treasure, Ice Mountain Palace. As long as the other great beings kept attacking him in a group so that he wasn't able to resist Ice Mountain Palace, he would be doomed if he was sucked into the palace. How will you prove that you have a remnant diagram of Tilted Peak Sector? You might be lying to survive. The Universe Masters gazed at him in the distance. Even Black Universe Creator didn't make a move. Thought I was lying? Where do you think I got that black wood? Yuan Ao Master looked around. I think you all know that this strange object will only show up in the three lands of extremis. All the universe masters went silent. A strange object was only born in the lands of extremis. I got the remnant diagram by luck, but I never dare to let any great beings know because I don't want trouble, said Yuan Ao Master. With this remnant diagram, I explored Tilted Peak Sector and got a strange object by luck. Another universe master, also found it, but he got killed by me instantly. You were the one who killed him. You killed who, Master? The universe masters understood what happened now. Some universe masters died in Universe Ocean without even sending any messages, so the reasons for their deaths remained unknown. Ha ha. He's just unlucky. Yuan Ao Master looked around. I just got that strange object and Universe Ocean is too dangerous, so I came back to the original universe and tried to find some powers to buy a true treasure. After all, with that godly wood, my attacking true treasures are useless, and I can get a higher defensive armor. Even some valuables to improve my life gene. However, before I can do something, that human Luo Feng came. Yuan Ao Master looked to Luo Feng and clenched his teeth. Luo Feng. Luo Feng smiled at him in the distance. I don't understand it. The ancestral god school knows everything. Why does it want me dead? Yuan Ao Master clenched his teeth and glared at Luo Feng. Nine Remoteness, can you tell me why you come here to kill me? I haven't offended the ancestral god school at all. You deserve to die, said Nine Remoteness Master coldly. Tell me why? Yuan Ao Master roared. Stop rambling, shouted Flame Emperor. You might have just made up the whole story. Everyone knows you got that strange object by luck. But you can't prove you have a real Tilted Peak Sector remnant diagram. And you can't prove it was left by Xian Yuan. There were many Tilted Peak Sector remnant diagrams. Tilted Peak Sector was one of the three lands of extremis in Universe Ocean, and it was boundless. The remnant diagram of its periphery was worthless. On the contrary, those diagrams that documented the depth were invaluable. And it had to do with the area as well. A diagram that pictured an area of 1,000,000 square kilometers was nothing compared to that of 100 square light years. As for Xian Yuan, he was a Universe Supreme Master born before the Great Incarnation, and he'd lived longer than any Universe Supreme Master in the original universe. After all his adventures, he'd inspected Tilted Peak Sector countless times. The Tilted Peak Sector remnant diagram was priceless, and that remnant diagram could certainly be used to gain quite a few valuables, even supreme true treasures. This is the diagram of Xian Yuan. Yuan Ao Master roared. He waved his hands, and a black and gold cloth showed up. This is Pulling Traces diagram. Pulling traces are extremely rare and valuable materials. Even Universe Supreme Masters won't use those to make a map easily. Pulling Traces diagram. Pulling Traces diagram. Those are pulling traces. The map carried by Xian Yuan was a Pulling Traces diagram. All the Universe Masters were thrilled, as none of them were rich enough to make a map using pulling traces. In the virtual universe, Luo Feng, an Ice Mountain Master, stood in front of Primal Chaos City Leader. We can't be sure whether what he said is true or not, said Primal Chaos City Leader. Brother, Yuan Ao Master just took out a Pulling Traces diagram, said Ice Mountain Master. A Pulling Traces diagram? Primal Chaos City Leader was shocked. Yuan Ao Master is only a lone Universe Master. He suddenly got a strange object and he just took out a Pulling Traces diagram. He might be telling the truth. If it is indeed a Tilted Peak Sector remnant diagram left by Xian Yuan, it'll be incredibly valuable. More valuable than that strange object. Brother, Luo Feng, try your best to get that Pulling Traces diagram. There's only one Pulling Traces diagram, and it can't be divided. Cooperate with each other and get it. Sure. Ice Mountain Master nodded, and his eyes glinted fiercely. Sure, teacher. Luo Feng nodded as well. The Northern Territory Alliance. Pulling Traces diagram? Yuan Ao Master seems to be telling the truth, as he has a Pulling Traces diagram. The space and time around me are locked, and I can't get there directly by God Country transportation. Try your best to get that Pulling Traces diagram first before seizing that strange object. Yes. Yes. The demon race. You have to seize it. You can't divide Pulling Traces diagram, and nobody is willing to do that. Black Universe Creator is so lucky that he got there first. It'll take us some time to arrive there, and it'll be too late. Skywolf, Yumo, try to get that pulling traces diagram and run. Yes, Skywolf Master and Yumo Master answered. Both of them left their avatars there to report to Dream Demon Ancestor and Shock Demon Ancestor. Their original target was the strange object, but now, their target was the Tilted Peak Sector Remnant Diagram. The Prison Race, the Crystal Race, and the Space Beast Alliance. All the powers were tempted. Universe Ocean was a place where many more valuables were located than in the original universe. Many pinnacle true treasures and even supreme true treasures were born in the lands of Extremis in Universe Ocean. Which was why the remnant diagrams of the three land of Extremis were always worthwhile, and the larger the area on the diagram was, the more precious the diagrams would be. Besides, the great beings in the original universe were all born after the Great Incarnation. The great beings born before the Great Incarnation had all lived longer, so they were more familiar with lands of Extremis. A remnant diagram left by Xian Yuan was definitely more valuable than a strange object. Powerful forces surged, and the great beings were all staring at Yuan Ao Master and Black Universe Creator. Black Universe Creator, you won't be that greedy, will you? Said Nine Remoteness Master. Black Universe Creator, you have a supreme true treasure and you're a lone Universe Supreme Master, said Golden Horn Master. That remnant diagram is not that useful to you. All the supreme beings were gazing at Black Universe Creator. Nine Remoteness Master, Golden Horn Master, Ice Mountain Master, and Canthus Devil Master. All of them were able to stall him. I'll have the diagram, said Black Universe Creator. I'll protect you. You won't. Do it. Do it. All the supreme beings of the 9 superpowers exploded, while Golden Horn Master and Canthus Devil Master tried to corner Black Universe Creator. Golden Horn Master opened his wing wide, roared, and charged at Black Universe Creator. So did Canthus Devil Master. Kill. Kill. All was madness. Damn it. Black Universe Creator shouted. He was infuriated, but his power was suppressed in the original universe, so both Golden Horn Master and Canthus Devil Master were only slightly weaker. Besides, Golden Horn Master and Canthus Devil Master had strong armor and were both top-tier beings in their alliances. Get in. Get in. All the Universe Masters were encircling Yuan Ao Master. He was in despair. The Universe Masters sent were all-powerful. Golden Horn Master and Canthus Devil Master alone were able to pin down Black Universe Creator, and it was too easy for those Universe Masters to seal Yuan Ao Master if they worked together. Ah. Want to kill me, said Yuan Ao Master. Want to get my true treasures? Then come and get them. Yuan Ao Master roared and tore the pulling traces diagram apart. It became dozens of pieces, and the pieces flew away at all directions, attracting all the Universe Masters. Just get it. Yuan Ao Master turned around and fled like a beam of light. After all, the pulling traces diagram was merely a piece of Tilted Peak Sector map that was made out of a unique material. Since Yuan Ao Master's power could allow him to tear and destroy an ordinary true treasure effortlessly, the pulling traces diagram would naturally be torn and divided into a dozen smaller pieces within the blink of an eye. This was like the black metal boards Luo Feng used to record the 9-volume manual. Although the diagram had been shredded into pieces, every fragment would still contain a part of the drawing on the diagram. Putting all 12 smaller fragments together into one combination, a complete version of the Tilted Peak Sector remnant diagram left behind by Xian Yuan would be obtained. Pulling traces diagram. That loathsome Yuan Ao. Initially, the dozen Universe Masters from numerous top powers were angry, but their anger was soon replaced by a contiguous scramble for the fragmented pulling traces diagram. This was because they were all aware that even if only fragments were left, they were nonetheless part of Xian Yuan's legacy, so every fragment still recorded a part of the remnant diagram. All of these were highly valuable. Ice Mountain Master anxiously sent out a voice transmission. Luo Feng, grab that pulling traces diagram. Understood. Luo Feng was also frantically trying his best. The towering yet pale-looking Canthus Devil Master let out a fearsome roar. Do not contend with me. He stopped his attacks on Black Universe Creator. Then, paying no heed to Black Universe Creator, he headed straight for one of the flying fragments of the pulling traces diagram that was nearest to him. It was one of the bigger fragments of the pulling traces diagram. Get lost! Canthus Devil Master was holding onto a gigantic, long whip. With a sudden lash, the whip grew even longer. It was more than 60 million miles, and it swept towards Sea Lotus Master of the Bug Clan, who was about to snatch a fragment of the pulling traces diagram. Amidst these frenzied attacks raining down, Sea Lotus Master did not dare summon the large number of bug soldiers under his command. Can thus devil? Sea Lotus Master's beautiful face was scrunched up in anger. That is mine, Bug Clan. Don't even think about taking it. Can thus Devil Master gave a furious roar and charged. That is mine, you go look for others, said Sea Lotus Master. Suddenly, endless ripples started appearing within Sea Lotus Master's surroundings and spread out in a circular motion. The strong impact repelled all of Endless Light Domain within that area, which naturally formed a suppression over Canthus Devil Master. The pale-looking Canthus Devil Master roared. Suddenly, black waves started spreading out in all directions with him as the center. Black, raging water of the ocean also spread out within the blink of an eye, charging at the Endless Light Domain and Endless Ripples region in the surroundings. The Universe Masters from the top 9 powers who were present at the Yuan Ao secret region were all well prepared. 3 of them had Pinnacle Domain type True Treasures, Golden Horn Master, Sea Lotus Master, and Canthus Devil Master. Previously, when they were fighting Yuan Ao Master, solely Golden Horn Master's Pinnacle Domain type True Treasure was enough, as everyone was quite united and acted with concerted efforts. However, they were now all fighting for this pulling traces diagram. How could they stay united? As expected, all of them would be putting in their best. Those with greater powers would naturally be more ambitious, seeking to claim one or several pieces, or the bigger fragments of the pulling traces diagram. Black Universe Creator suddenly gave a low growl. You all can fight for that pulling traces diagram. I don't want it. I only want that strange object. All right. All right. Black Universe Creator, we shall not contend with you. The strange object shall be yours. The strange object goes to you, pulling traces diagram goes to us. Many great beings let out sighs of relief upon hearing this. In terms of power, Black Universe Creator was definitely able to defeat them. Earlier, through joint efforts, they could suppress even a Universe Supreme Being. But the moment they were no longer united, if Black Universe Creator set his heart on fighting, even if it was not possible to obtain half of it, he could still hope to get quite a sizable amount. Black Universe Creator sneered inwardly. If it was the complete tilted peak sector remnant diagram left behind by Shen Yuan, then it would definitely have records of the details of the situation from the outer world to the bottommost depth. But now, it is tattered and torn. Even if I were to obtain 10 fragments, they would still be segregated fragments scattered about randomly. They would not be able to form a clear route, which means their value would be greatly reduced. I would be better off with this strange object in hand. With this strange object, my power within the universe ocean would be boosted to another level up. Black Universe Creator chased after the escaping Yuan Ao Master as fast as he could. Although the various parties were fighting each other, regardless of being under the suppression of Endless Light Domain, Endless Ripples region, or Endless Black Water region, they would all be dealt with intentional suppression. Since they had all given their word to Black Universe that the strange object would be his to claim, they would naturally fulfill their promise and give the favor to Black Universe Creator. Besides, the act of Yuan Ao Master shredding the pulling traces diagram into fragments had made many of these Universe Masters angry. Ice Mountain Master, help me out, Black Universe Creator said. Give me full control of your Ice Mountain Palace. After all this, I will give you a Pinnacle True Treasure as a gift of gratitude. Sure. Ice Mountain Master used part of his consciousness to control Ice Mountain Palace as he tried his best to suck Yuan Ao Master into it. As for Ice Mountain Master himself, of course he would be with the other Universe Masters fighting crazily for the fragments of the pulling traces diagram. Yuan Ao Master, you are hopeless, Black Universe Creator said, rapidly closing up the distance. Annoying. Yuan Ao Master's speed was ridiculously slow. With Black Universe Creator's ability to restrain time and space, his Pinnacle Domain type True Treasure and Pinnacle Ceiling type True Treasure's suction force. Under the 3-tiered restraint, Yuan Ao Master's speed was piteously slow, while Black Universe Creator could maintain his speed. Yuan Ao Master communicated via voice transmission. Black Universe Creator, I will give you this strange object. How about you let me off? Surrounding voices in the void space had already been distorted by the suction force of Ice Mountain Palace, so even godly powers were dispersed and scattered. This, in turn, allowed Ice Mountain Master to be able to detect the Yuan Ao Master's voice that was meant to be transmitted to Black Universe Creator. Even though he was far away, Ice Mountain Master's consciousness was constantly following everything that was happening on this side. We cannot let him off, said Ice Mountain Master. Black Universe Creator. He has to die. Kill him. Kill him. Universe Masters had very powerful consciousnesses. Even if they were to give their all to fight for the fragments of the pulling traces diagram, they were still able to pay attention to the scene of Black Universe Creator going after Yuan Ao Master. Clearly, they all wanted Yuan Ao Master's life. Once he was annihilated, they would be considered to have made a great contribution in their capacities as top powers of the universe. The primal universe would bestow rewards to their races in return. You will give me the strange object? Black Universe Creator asked. Yes, I am giving it to you, Yuan Ao Master said with heightened anxiety. Let me go. If I kill you, I will also be able to obtain the strange object, said Black Universe Creator, in addition to all the various true treasures you carry with you. I will also be considered to have made a great contribution. Although none of these factors are important to me, except to be able to contribute to the primal universe, of course, more is better. Black Universe Creator laughed and announced, Yuan Ao, meet your doom. Contribution, what are you contributing? Yuan Ao Master asked persistently. Dying fellow, there is no need for you to know so much, Black Universe Creator said. Then he charged toward Yuan Ao Master at high speed. Because Black Universe Creator did not involve himself in the fight for fragments of the pulling traces diagram, the time and space under his control had shrunken to a size that was only surrounding the area he and Yuan Ao Master was in, and his control had no influence over the others. Therefore, Luo Feng had much to gain out of this situation. Golden Kingdom. Luo Feng flapped his wings. In an instant, an endless, misty golden light enshrouded a region with a radius as big as 1 light year, except for the part of the region that was under Black Universe Creator's control. Every other region fell under Luo Feng's control. What strong control! Black Universe Creator watched from afar, where that endless space had been broken off by the force from the silver-winged figure. Then he continued raining attacks on Yuan Ao Master. Golden waves were spreading. Nine Tiger River had covered an area of 1,800 miles in an instant. With the empowerment of Golden Kingdom, Nine Tiger River was blatantly superior. Except for the 3 main regions, namely, Ripples region, Blackwater region, and Light region, the top-tier domain-type true treasures used by other great beings were all destroyed to naught when Luo Feng's Nine Tiger River crashed into them. Everyone understood the rules. Like Luo Feng's Golden Kingdom, although it was able to control an extremely large area, he would never intentionally cause destruction to other regions. Due to the far distance, even if he were to cause destruction intentionally, he would never succeed. On the contrary, he would be offending the other great beings. Those who own pinnacle domain-type true treasures like Golden Horn Master, Sea Lotus Master, and Canthus Devil Master were all clear of their own capabilities. They exercised self-restraint when it came to pinnacle domain-type true treasures and would never cause disruptions to the operations of other great beings. By doing so, they would become a common enemy and would be subjected to mass attacks by the others. Annoying. Luo Feng, how dare you contend with me? Courting death. Flame Emperor shouted as the fragment of pulling traces diagram that was almost within his grasp became enshrouded by Luo Feng's Nine Tiger River instead. This was because his domain true treasure fell apart after being crushed by Luo Feng's true treasure. Flame Emperor, this valuable was meant to be owned by the abled, mocked Luo Feng. If you have the capability, come get it. The fragment of the pulling traces diagram was within Nine Tiger River, and it flew toward Luo Feng at a rapid speed. That is mine. Nine Tiger River transformed into a stream of light, but he directly charged into Nine Tiger River. Flame Emperor held onto his Yangshan halberd. Then he roared, and with a wave of his Yangshan halberd, he sliced a path out of the endless golden waves and made his way after the fragment of the pulling traces diagram. This made Luo Feng jump with shock. The pulling traces diagram was still 12 million miles away from him. It would take quite a while for it to reach him, so it seemed like Flame Emperor could easily intercept midway. Luo Feng was holding onto his pinnacle true treasure absolute guest. Immediately, he charged over. At the same time, using Nine Tiger River, he intentionally manipulated the fragment of pulling traces diagram into making a detour so that it would be moving at a speed that was close to his. Then, with a single beckoning, he speedily stored the pulling traces diagram in his world ring. This is the first fragment he had obtained. Ha ha ha. Many thanks, Flame Emperor, Luo Feng said, gazing at Flame Emperor. Courtesy calls for reciprocity. Isn't that so? I believe we have achieved that now. Flame Emperor went pale. He knew what Luo Feng was referring to. Back when Luo Feng had approached him to claim his force armor, he had secretly let out news about Luo Feng's tracks, which caused many Universe Knights and Universe Overlords to lay ambush and attack Luo Feng. That had nearly cost Luo Feng his life, and even up to the moment when Luo Feng finally reached him, Flame Emperor had not been willing to hand over force armor. Eventually, Luo Feng had to use Sitting Mountain Guest's name to oppress Flame Emperor, at which point Flame Emperor had finally given up force armor. Back then, Flame Emperor's doings were vicious. This time around, Luo Feng had managed to take an eye for an eye. Flame Emperor said, "If not for teacher's bias toward you, which allowed you to own such a supreme true treasure, you would not be able to possess such unique skills in controlling space. Then how would you be able to manage to snatch the fragment of the pulling traces diagram away from me?" Flame Emperor's transmitted voice dripped with coldness. "In terms of capability, you are not my match at all. Ha ha ha. You can't snatch it from me, so you are blaming it on teacher, saying that he was biased." Luo Feng scoffed. Luo Feng turned and flew off. He could not be bothered with Flame Emperor. "Loathsome," snarled Flame Emperor. His expression was fearsome. With gritted teeth, he turned to fly off in another direction, where his final hope of obtaining a fragment of the pulling traces diagram was. Suppression. With Black Universe Creator's great efforts, coupled with the cooperation of Ice Mountain Master and the coordination of a pinnacle domain-type true treasure, Yuan Ao Master sustained such severe injuries that he finally flew toward the gigantic doors of the palace and out of Ice Mountain Palace. Yuan Ao Master roared with insanity. "You want me dead? You want my true treasure? You all think I will let things go your way so easily? Self-destruct. How frightening the godly power contained by a Universe Master's million-mile-tall godly body was. And for it to self-destruct within an instant. That self-destructive power was so strong that it surpassed the strongest attack by Star River Master to fully attain the ultimate limit set under the influence of the primal universe. All at once, an immeasurable energy wave charged out in all directions. Yuan Ao has self-destructed. Protect the pulling traces diagram. Protect it well. This video will end here.